everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Monisha. Welcome to my channel Canada Stories. The first challenge that you face after landing in Canada is managing your expenses. The initial phase, especially the first month, is very crucial. I know it guys because I have been there. When you move to a new country, everything is new, everything is different, and most of it are unknown to us. So it's very important that we spend our money mindfully and wisely because every penny counts. The reason why I'm making a video on this is after living for about a year in Canada, I realized that I wish someone could have told me to do these things in the first month. I really could have saved a lot from the savings that I got. With the hope that this video will be of some use to you guys, let's begin. In this video, I'm going to list down the first month expense and parallelly I'm going to explain you how to save on these expenses. So guys, this video is completely based on my experience and is my personal opinion. As soon as you get your confirmation of PR and after deciding when exactly you want to land in Canada, the first thing most of us do is book a flight ticket and also simultaneously start looking out for a place to live, at least for the initial few days. Now, when it comes to accommodation, we have many options like apartment, hostels, etc. But the most preferred option is Airbnb. So guys, that's the first expense and could range somewhere between $1,000 to $1,500 depending on the area and your preference. I've kept this expense very minimum considering that you don't want to spend more. So the duration of your stay, if you're shelling out between $1,000 to $1,500 is usually around a month, and I highly recommend you book your Airbnb for at least a month. Now how can you save on this expense? If you have a friend or a relative here in Canada and if they are willing to share a roof with you, then you're lucky enough. No second thoughts, I would highly recommend you to move in along with them for the initial few days. This will not only help you to save huge, but you'll have someone to guide you around. Otherwise, if you're a first-time Airbnb user, you usually get discounts on your first booking. So guys, you need to keep checking on their website. Hypothetically, let's say you have booked your Airbnb and landed in Canada. Now, to reach to your Airbnb, you need a cab. Because 1, not everyone is going to be lucky enough to have a friend or a relative having you picked up from airport. And 2, of course, you're going to have a lot of luggage along with you. So guys, a taxi ride can cost you somewhere between $30 to $60. Now, let's see how you can save on this expense. Just like Uber, you have an app called Lyft. So guys, download it and you get straight 20% off on your first discount. And then you can refer your friends to claim discounts. Same applies to your Uber rides as well. Guys, a disclaimer here. This video is not sponsored and the apps that I'm mentioning in this video are all personally used by me and I think they're worth it. And if you have watched it till here, then I'm sure you're liking this video. So please go ahead and subscribe right away. Once your Airbnb and cab is sorted, the next expense is grocery. Like I mentioned in my things to pack video, it's always good to get raw materials like rice, pulses, etc. However, food items like butter, egg, milk, vegetables, etc. say they all come up to 50 to 60 per week. Again, depends on what you eat and also the size of your family. To save on groceries, there are many things you can do. In Canada, there are a chain of grocery stores like Longo's, Sobeys, Walmart, then Food Basics, No Frills, and many more. Out of these guys, I find No Frills, Food Basics, then Walmart and Freshco to be cheaper. Tip 1. Always look out for flyers and buy the product that's on discount. Tip 2. Price match. For example, say you have a vegetable at $5 at Freshco and now you're at Walmart buying the same vegetable but it's at around $6. Now what you can do is you can do the price match and let the employee know that hey, you know what, this particular vegetable here it costs around $6. However, at Freshco it's around $5. So what they are going to do is they're going to do the price match and give the same vegetable at $5. You can do so by downloading an app called as Flip. I'll leave the link in the description box below guys. This app will surely help you to do the price match. Tip 3. Download Instacart app. This app helps you in getting your groceries delivered within 2 hours at your doorstep. Now, the first delivery charge is waived off, so you can check this app guys, it's really good and it'll come handy especially if you're quarantining yourself. Tip 3. Cashback. All major banks offer cashback on every purchase of your grocery. So if you're a newcomer, choose your bank wisely. Tip 4. In Canada, if you're making any kind of purchase, it makes sense to either have a loyalty card, a reward card, or a membership card. Be it Timmy's, Starbucks, or even Longo's. All these stores have membership cards. These cards are usually free, so every single time you make a purchase, you get some kind of reward, either in the form of a cashback, or a discount, or a loyalty point. These stores have exciting offers, especially for newcomers. All you need to do is ask for it. Okay guys, after knowing about grocery, it's time for our next expense, which is daily travel. During the first month, right after a landing, you'll have certain important things to accomplish, like getting your health card or opening a bank account, etc. I have explained about all these things in detail in one of my videos, which is 7 must things to do once you land in Canada. If you haven't watched it yet, please go ahead and watch it. It's going to be really helpful. Now, to get all these things done, you'll have to step out of your house and use a public transport. The travel expense, if you're using a TTC, will come somewhere between $50 to $70. Now, how to save on this? Instead of purchasing a ticket, I recommend you guys to buy a Presto card and load it. That's going to work out much cheaper and convenient. The next thing you can do is make use of your referral codes for your Uber or your Lyft rides. You may also get free rides depending on your distance. Okay guys, let's check the other unavoidable expenses. First one being your rent. Mostly, we usually book our Airbnb for 15 days or 1 month, but I would highly suggest you guys to book it at least for a month, because in this way you get some time to look for your next accommodation. The choices here are studio apartments, commonly known as bachelors here. Then you have your apartments or your condos. Again, it completely depends on your preference what you want to select. In Canada, guys, you are required to pay your first and your last month's rent before you move in. For example, say you found a condo for about $1,500. So now you'll have to deposit $3,000 before you move in. So that is your first month and your last month rent together. So this expense may range somewhere between $2,800 to $4,000. Again, depends on your preference. Now, how to save on this expense? Guys, you really cannot save on this, but I can give you a tip here. Right now, because of the pandemic, the market is down. I can tell you this out of my experience. I recently moved to this condo, and back then, while I was actively searching for a place, the condos that were listed earlier at $2,500 dipped down to $2,000. Also guys, there were few condos where the landlords were offering $500 discount on your first month, and a few were also waiving off the first month rent. So guys, I think it's the right time if you're someone who is looking to move. So let's move on to our next expense, which is your winter jacket and your winter boots. If you're landing in the winters, you may want to buy your winter jacket and your winter boots. So guys, this expense is going to come somewhere between $300 to $400 for both your winter jacket and your boots. Now, how to save on this? Most of the time there's going to be a sale in the store, so you'll have to keep looking for it, and I'm sure you'll get amazing deals. What you can also do is download this app called Rakuten. So this is like a platform where you have many stores. I'm sure you can find your favorite stores as well. Whenever you make a purchase, you get a cashback that you can redeem. I have been using this for quite some time, guys, and I'm totally in love with it. Let's check the total expense, guys. So moving on to the screen now. Okay guys, let's check the expense. First, we talked about Airbnb. So the cost here comes up to $1,500. Next, we talked about the one-time taxi ride. I have mentioned $40 to $100 in the video. Considering that you'll have a luggage, you may want to book a Uber XL. So let's say the one-time cost is $80. Next, we talked about grocery, which is $50 per week. Here I'm multiplying it by 4, which comes up to $200. Next is the daily travel. Say you're loading your Presto, and this varies widely. For the calculation purpose, I'm taking $100. Then we also talked about the other unavoidable expense, out of which the first is the rent. For calculation purpose, I've taken $3,000, which is your first and the last month's rent. Then if you arrive in the winters, you may want to buy a jacket. So the winter jacket and the snow boots cost up to $350. So let's sum it up. Now, the total expense is $5,230.
So, guys, this is the least you may expect to spend within the first month of your arrival.
Alright guys, I have mentioned the links to all the apps in the description box below, along with the referral codes for your discounts. That's all I have in today's video, guys. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel Canada Stories. Until next video, love you guys, bye bye.